Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. Be taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go. Hey, it's the Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Back to boxing. Now, the 154 champion that everyone is sleeping on, Jared Swift Hurd, is most likely going to unify the division later this year, sometime this year, or earlier this year, with Erislandy Lara. Now, PBC, the network that they fight on, the PBC fighters without Heyman, right? They tweeted unbeaten 154 champ at Swift Hurd ready to unify against at Lara Boxing and Twin Trial at 2018. So they're basically saying Jared Swift Hurd can unify with Lara or Twin Charlo, and then Jared Swift Hurd says he keeps on going. He tweeted again just today, 4 hours ago at 1:24 p.m. 4 hours later. It says, "No more begging. You got it. Careful what you wish for. Don't forget I pushed for this fight. 100." And then he tweeted at Lara Boxing, and then he said one more. He tweeted again 2 hours later saying, "Cool. No more talking. Let's make it happen." Replying to at Lara Boxing. So Lara and Jared Hurd on Twitter going back and forth, arguing back and forth about getting this fight made. And man, Jared Swift Hurd is a monster, man. He's a monster that no one's talking about, man. He's the walking zombie. You know what I mean? He's just coming for all the time, taking shots, throwing bombs back. He's just like a walking tank, and he hits hard. And when you watch him fight, his punches don't even look like they're hard until people get hit by him. Now, one of Jared Hurd's most impressive performances, in my opinion, was the Jojo Dan performance. When he beat Jojo Dan, he completely destroyed Jojo Dan, and he did it nonchalantly. It was pretty bad, man. Now, if you guys don't know, Kerbook stopped Jojo Dan very early when he fought round 1 or 2. Forgot which one it was. But, you know, the thing about Kerbook is when he fights, he starts off 100%. So what I mean by that is usually a fighter, they prepare themselves for 12 rounds of a fight. Kerbook, he starts off, instead of preparing for a 12-round fight, he strikes me as a fighter who prepares himself for like a 6-round fight. So he goes off 100%. He uses more energy than he's supposed to early in the rounds. So in my opinion, I think he's going off not 80, 90 miles an hour, 80, 90 miles, like percent-wise at least, on his stamina, trying to hurt you and get you out there early. Now, with Jared Swift Hurd, if you watch him versus Jojo Dan, he's playing with Jojo Dan and toying with the guy. He's working on things in the fight. He's letting Jojo Dan hit him. He's sitting there, and when he hits Jojo Dan, it's shocking. I mean, the crowd were just like, ooh, oh. Like, every punch was like a shock, because when he hit Jojo Dan, it was shocking. It was just shocking. And then they ended up stopping the fight because he was just getting tagged. It was crazy. Now, Jojo Dan, Jared Swift Hurd since then fought Austin Trout to defend his title. And that was a war, man. But Jared Hurd pulled it off, man. He continued, just took the punches and kept coming. And he ended up stopping Austin Trout. And now he's going to fight Erislandy Lara this year. And it's looking like, man, if he fights Erislandy Lara, man, it's gonna be a great fight, man. It's gonna be a great fight. I think Jared Hurd will walk through Erislandy Lara, man. I think Erislandy Lara's getting old. I think Jared Hurd knows this is his biggest fight. This will be Jared Hurd's biggest fight, and he'll know it's his biggest fight. That being said, it's always my belief that you always see the best person perform in his toughest fight, right? If you're gonna fight, like if I pit a random person against Mike Tyson, I say, hey man, you're gonna fight Mike Tyson in 3 months, and you had no choice. That guy would train as hard as he can for 3 months because he knows he's gonna fight a monster. You know what I mean? The thing about Jared Swift Hurd is he's been fighting guys that have been mediocre or they've been elite, but they haven't been at Erislandy Lara. This is a unification fight. This is the biggest fight in his career. He's gonna do something that the Charlo brothers actually didn't even do, which is unify the division. So Jared Swift Hurd, this is his defining moment, and he can do something that has been done at 154. Besides Erislandy Lara, he has one of the lower titles or something like that. He has like a WB. He has like an IBO title, so I guess they count that as a belt. But he hasn't. Jared Swift Hurd is doing something undefeated fighter hasn't done in a while, and it's gonna be a great fight, man. I think Jared Hurd is being slept on, man. I think this is gonna be his breakout year. And for the first time, finally, the 154 division, the light middleweight division or the super welterweight division, whatever you want to call it, is gonna be a year where not only is Jermell Charlo gonna be big, because Jermell Charlo's already big, Lions only, he's been knocking it around one punch and stuff like that. He's a superstar at 154 in my opinion. But I think Jarrett Swift-Hurd is gonna be a superstar as well. And there's gonna be two superstars finally at 154. And I think this is the year for Jarrett Swift-Hurd to become a superstar. He needs to pull this year off, become a superstar. And I always thought 154 division has always been incredibly stacked. I mean, there's so many undefeated fighters there, and now everyone's fighting everyone. Everyone's getting respect because people are starting to fight people now. Finally, you know what I mean? Undefeated fighters are starting to fight undefeated fighters, and we're finally see who's the best of the best. Because it's always been, it's too many undefeated fighters. 154, we didn't know who the best was, and they started getting knocked off quick. I mean, everyone started fighting everyone. People started getting knocked out one punch. People started getting uppercutted through these getting knocked out, crazy highlight reel knockouts. You know, knockout of the year type knockouts. I mean, it's produced the best fights of 2017. 154 division has some incredible fights. Now, I'm really excited to see the fight. Erislandy Lara, he's been, you know, Erislandy Lara is Erislandy Lara. He's a phenomenal boxer. He's quick. He's crafty. He's smart. But he's there for a guy with a chin like Jarrett Hurd, who hits as hard as Jarrett Hurd. A two-handed fighter, a young fighter, a hungry fighter, and it's gonna be a problem, man. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Let me know if you guys think Swift-Hurd will be the future at 154. I think he's going to have a great year if he get able to unify the division. I think if he unifies the division, he needs to relax a little bit, keep those titles, keep defending it, because I think he can get better in some things. His boxing ability can get a little better. Probably gets hit a little bit too much. But, you know, I don't want him to pull a Julius Sandongo, be undefeated, get the titles, and then try to unify and get knocked out quick by Jermell Charlo. So I think unifying division would be good for him, but I think he should keep on fighting elite level fighters at 154 just to get a feel for boxers who can box, because he does have a problem with guys who can move and box a little bit, just to build his boxing IQ up a little bit, because 154 division, man, it's like everyone can box up there, and it's so talented, man. It's so talented. Slept on division. It's really sad slept on like that. But, man, let me know how you guys feel about it, man. You guys think Jarrett Swift-Hurd's the new monster at 154, the boogeyman? Because I think he's going to be the boogeyman next year, man. People are going to be talking about this guy. I'm telling you guys right now, if he beats Erislandy Lara, people are going to be calling him the boogeyman. They're going to be saying everyone's ducking him. Guarantee it. I'm calling it right now. So you heard it here first. You heard from the Empire first. Geo Boxing Empire. Let me know how you guys feel. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Geo Boxing Empire. Peace.